This episode of the Book of Boba was by far the best pilot episode that they could have made. Just to start off with, the show had so many plots that it felt so packed with content. And that, in my opinion, might be the leading factor of why the episode was so good. Because it was so packed with content that every time it felt like it was going to get boring, it completely changed and shift to a different plot. To be honest, I think that they could have done a better job making the shots a little bit more interesting, and I just think that the directing was a little off, which kind of does suck because in my opinion, it could have added a lot to the episode and made it even better. Also, another reason that I think the plots work so well is because of how satisfying they are. And also, each one has a pretty decent conclusion that really nicely leads to the next plot. A really huge part of the episode was also the flashbacks and how they worked. The way that they had Boba in the tank in order to see the flashbacks is kind of genius. Whenever we see Boba get out of the bacta tank, the flashbacks end in a cliffhanger kind of way. But we as the viewers can also expect to still see more in the episode. So then you have to wait until Boba gets back into the tank again to see where the flashbacks left off. Which is really cool because it's like a cliffhanger, except you don't have to wait a whole week. You only have to wait like 15 minutes. And also, the story of the flashbacks is perfect. We get to see Boba escaping the Sarlacc pit, which is something that we've been waiting to see for years. We're finally getting to see what happened to Boba after Return of the Jedi and probably all the way up to the Mandalorian. Something else that is really great about that episode is that it's able to have two storylines. The story of Boba after Return of the Jedi and present day Boba. I personally think that they do this because unlike a lot of shows and movies, the Book of Boba only follows Boba and Fennec, and they're always together. Most movies and shows nowadays usually follow two or more groups or people, and they do this of course to keep viewers engaged, and it helps the viewer not to get bored off of one storyline. But overall, the episode was fantastic. Of course, there could have been a few things that could have been improved. The storyline was just great, and the way that they balanced so many plots was really good. But of course, this is just the first episode, so it's pretty tough to judge where the show is headed and how it's going to be. However, though, I can confidently say that the show is probably going to turn out good. Anyways, that was today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed, and as always, may the Force be with you all.